This tutorial we're going to cover how to manage door schedule drop-downs, and that would be any drop-down you would find in a door schedule. Just open one up real quick. So that would be any of these drop-downs you'll find in the door schedule right here for the door or frame. So to get to that, you'll go to Administration, and you can see there's a whole section here, Door Schedule Dropdowns. They all pretty much work the same. A couple of them have a few little differences we'll go over real quick. But for example, let's say Manage Door Designs. Just click the button, and when you click the drop-down, those are all the current designs that are in the database now. You can add to that. You can take these out. For example, if there's some that you don't want to show up in your drop-downs, you can just make them inactive. Maybe there's you never use a 10p panel, so you just select it, you click inactive, and then save it. And then anytime in the door schedule when you click the drop-down, that 10p is no longer there. For any reason you ever had to go back to it, you click on Show Inactive Only at the drop down. There it is. We'll select it, and then we'll make it active and save it. And now there's nothing under inactive. We go back to active. You can see there's everything. So you can change these. You can even edit whenever you're adding or editing. Just remember this abbreviation. Most of them, I think, are 5 characters, so you don't want anything any longer than that, because you need to remember those have to fit in when you print out a door schedule. They have to fit into those little columns, which are sometimes pretty thin. Okay, and of course, clear fields. If I had one selected and I don't want to change anything, I could just click clear fields and it clears all that out. And of course, that closes the form. Now, some of the differences, Manage Door Frame Series. If you open up this one, you notice you have to select the manufacturer, because series are all manufacturer specific. Let's try, well, I'll take Seco. So if we look under Seco, here's all the current door series that Seco has. So again, you can add to it or change them, make them inactive, anything you want to do. And the same with the frame. So these are all the frame series. So if they come out with a new series, you can add it right here and be able to add frames to your database using that series. And again, it all works the same. You can make certain ones active or inactive. Okay. Check a couple others. Okay, these are a little bit different here. These come up into a this kind of a grid where they're either active or not. You see all these with a 0 or inactive, so those don't show up in the door schedule drop-down. But if for some reason I ever wanted to change it, I could just simply double-click one and change it to inactive, and it'll change that from 1 to a 0, and it won't show up in the drop-down anymore. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, gauge and wood veneers. Here you have to select whether you're doing gauges or wood veneers. So right now it's door gauges. So you can add to this or take some out, and then you have wood veneers. Again, the same thing. So if there are veneers in here you know you'll never work with, you don't even want them showing up in your drop-down, just make them inactive. Just like teak, if you know you'll never use teak, well, I meant to select teak. If you don't want it showing up in your drop-down, make it inactive and save it. So you can thin out the list and be easier to get to what it is you're looking for. And I believe that's finishes are pretty simple. Jams, frame types, well, so you can see I have quite a few different things. Here are the different types of anchors. If there's an anchor that you use that's not in this list, go ahead and add it here. And it'll show up on your schedules. So that should pretty well cover it. Even managing handings. Okay, so those are all the door schedule drop-downs that you can manage here. So if you have any questions or concerns about this, give us a call or email. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Thanks.